What's happening, YouTube? So today we're going to be doing agar to grain transfers or grain inoculations. And so it's just basically taking the mycelium that's on agar plates like these right here. And then we're going to take these, cut little pieces out of this and transfer that to my oat grains, which then that colonizes, and that's like the middle stage before it goes to substrate and stuff like that. So yeah, the flow hood is gonna be a little loud if y'all hear that little roaring in the background. That's just the flow hood, that's just how it go. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we're gonna be transferring some blue oysters, some lion's mane, chestnuts, pink oysters, and black poplar, which is Pio. And these are all gonna go to different grain bags so they can colonize, and we can go from there. Now I'm having a little trouble for my lion's mane, so as you can see, this is like one of my plates from last year. We're gonna see how that works. I don't know if it's gonna really do good, but it's all okay because I have I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You see that right here? This is a plate of lion's mane, and all of these are currently colonizing. So I got some good plates coming, but they're not strong enough yet to be able to transfer to grain. They still gonna need maybe like another week or so. So it's fine. Look at that though. But yeah, these are my cleanest ones. The ones that I'm doing on this one, I'm just kind of testing out because I'm running out of time. And I need some lion's mane before I run out. But yeah, so basically how we start this off: alcohol everything down, alcohol your work area. Oh, excuse me, that was a burp. And then we gonna wipe all of that down. Make sure everything is nice and ready to go. That all right, now we got agar place that we need to spritz down as well. And I should be doing this with gloves, but I actually just showered and washed my hands and alcoholed my hands before I came in here, so that way I can save gloves just for that second. But now I need to get the grain bags out of this PC, so I'm actually is gonna need my gloves because I won't be able to get them out without it. Like everything else I wipe down, so that's why I can still like touch it. But like the grains, you don't wipe. Once they come out of that PC, that's pretty much it until they get inoculated, because you don't want no kind of extra nothing on it. So let's go ahead and take out my grains. Stuck in a room full of sterility. So first thing I do, alcohol my hands. I'm gonna use that one, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 5. So then that one there, and then 2 of these we get 2. All right. Boom, let's get it. So, I'm going to take my paper towel, make sure these are white. And for this process, we're going to use a scalpel and we're gonna use flame sterilization. Now for me, my scalpel, I reuse my scalpel pretty often, and it's only because I clean it so much. You're supposed to be switching out your blades. It's a bad habit to be using the same blade, but I mean it works. Because I mean once you kill off everything through the alcohol and flame sterilization, you really be good. But for good practice, I'll recommend y'all to not do what I just did. Always put a new one on there. So then, get that baby nice and high. So once I do this part, we're pretty much good to go, and then we'll do that each time for each plate pretty much. So the first one we're gonna do is this BP, which is black poplar or Pia Pinot. I'm actually gonna save a lot of these plates so I can do transfers tomorrow with them. But we also want to use them today, so we gotta make sure they really stay sterile so we can still utilize these holes tomorrow. So lines, man, Lord, I pray that's okay. And it's really cool when you see Agar plates because you get to see the different mycelium. So like Pink Orchard literally has a pink mycelium. You get what I'm saying? Like my favorite colonizing one is the black poplar. It colonizes so velvety and so smooth. You got lion's mane that colonizes pretty light, but this is a very old plate, like I said. So we're really chancing it with that one. And then like Blue Orchids colonize extremely thick. Look at that. And this is only from like 2 weeks, 3 weeks almost. So yeah. I need to grab some paraffin real quick. Hold on. Scissors are so dull. My strong scissors is in the other room, but I'm not going back out there now. Alright. So got some paraffin so I can wrap them plates when they're done. We got green bags. And we get the motion. Let me just alcohol my hands one more time, just because I've been touching a couple things. And when you do lab work, basically the floor is your trash can. So we don't touch too much extra stuff and throw that stuff in the trash can. First one I'm gonna start with is lion's mane, because I'm just curious to see if I can get this kosher or if this Agar plate is okay. Like I said, granted, I'm gonna have to grow a lot of lion's mane because it's becoming super popular. So I already have a lot of other good plates, like really good plates, but I like to test plates out too. So you never know, this might end up being a very viable plate. I'm gonna basically do like, this one is ratchet, don't judge. But I'm just kind of creating a lot of inoculation points, so. And then we got them. Now, the only one I'm not gonna be reusing or saving is this lion's mane. Just like I showed earlier, I got enough other ones. I just kind of want to test this, so we're not gonna save that plate. But I'm gonna save the rest of them, because the rest of them are good ones. But I need so much backup lines, man. It don't make no sense. So I'm really about to. Probably July is gonna be like or not July, probably August will be my lines, man. Overload. What was today? Hold on. Alright, I'm ready. 17. And so then we shake them up, but I don't want to shake them up because I don't want to disturb the air right now in here. But once we're done with all of them, then we're going to go through and shake each of the bags up to kind of spread those inoculation points. So, again, I do the alcohol. We're going to alcohol my tip. We're going to flame sterilize it. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So who else do I want to have? 2 black poplar. So one of my favorite mushrooms that I have is the Filipino or the black poplar. And a lot of people don't know about it or not too familiar with it. But I'm about to start doing a market or 2 different markets every Saturday. So I'm gonna need a lot of fresh mushrooms, and Filipino is one of my go-tos. Look at that mycelium, that shit's so sexy. But it's my go-to because it does really well as far as colonization and fruiting speeds. At least this one does. Looks crazy. I'm just making inoculation points pretty much. That way I can just toss a couple pieces in there. And close that one. Black poplar. Get my second one. Alright, so these are scientific agriculture aggregators, but ever since I started doing mycology, I always just put BP for black poplar, just because I know what it is. I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so those are the ones that's going to have 2 bags each. And now my last 3, we're going to do them in their own individual bags. Or 1 bag each, and I'm gonna save the cultures.
Now you try not to get right on the edge because of contamination possibilities, but you still want to get the outer edges because that's where your strongest mycelial growth is occurring at pretty much. So, and granted, this same plates, if I wanted to, I can make one of these plates go into like 15 grain bags kind of vibe, but I ain't got that much space. But that's the cool part about mycelium. You can stretch cultures and grain spawn and like agar and stuff really well if need be. So like I be having to control myself when I pour agar, because a lot of times I'll fuck around and not pouring agar, like transferring agar. I'll fuck around and make like 30 plates of the same shit, but it's all strong mycelium. So then it's like, well, hell, what you gonna do with the rest of the plates? You know, so then I have like, I'll put them in the fridge if they need to wait out a couple months or whatever. But even then, I prefer them fresh. When you take them out the fridge, they gotta get transferred and all that. It's easier to just work with them fresh. Way easier. I don't really gotta do this blue oyster because I have a lot of blue oyster grain already, but we still gonna knock it out just because I got a lot of blue oyster plates right now. Look how thick that mycelium is. So like all that's agar, all the bottom is agar and all the top is mycelium. They're crazy. Cut into it. It's like cutting into a cloud. Now, one that I hate trying to cut into be like my reishi, because when that mycelium ages, it gets like thick, thicker than a snicker, thicker than a swamp possum with the mumps. That will be thick. But the rest of these be pretty easy. Shiitakes be thick too. Turkey tail, mycelium is thick. All of them be thick. Well, I got some more over there, but I'm gonna knock that out later. Off camera. Alright, let's knock out the chestnut one. Chestnuts. Oleota adiposa. This is my favorite gourmet mushroom that I cultivate. Or that can be cultivated, I guess I should say. Now typically you don't need to add that much mycelium or that much agar. I'm only doing it because I need to make sure that my mycelium is gonna be strong. Summer months in Texas, we gotta fight mold, so I'm trying to make sure that my dogs stay ahead of the competition. You feel me? And yeah, that's a foot seller, so it's definitely my foot, y'all know. I love this, so shout out to my dog for giving me this. Alright. So now you guys see, damn, like a wick. Hold on. See. Sometimes the bags will still be wet. I mean, it'll mess something alright, but it's cool. I know what it is. Alright, so now, alcohol my hands. And we're gonna wrap each of these plates so we can use them for later. Pretty much. So I think I got like 100 plates coming in that I'm gonna use to pour agar. Maybe not 100 plates worth of agar, but at least like 50 plates worth of agar. From there, I can have all my cultures going strong for the rest of the summer, fall, into the winter time. And then the next time I have to do a major culture cleanup, it's gonna be like January. Pretty much January is when you do the next biggest culture cleanup. I don't know if y'all able to see me wrapping it. A lot of people don't really like parafilm because it's weird. I guess for me, I kind of have learned how to work with it. So I actually enjoy it. I can work with it pretty quickly. But I get why people don't like it. Very interesting type of laboratory film. But you gotta wrap the plates in order for the mycelium to still be able to breathe and still not allow other germs and bacteria to enter the petri dish. So these are just protective barriers so they can be in areas that's not necessarily 100% sterile, but they won't contaminate. Boom. Alright. All that goes to the ground. This baby, y'all. Alright, so we got plates right there and on these bags. Let's shake them up so that my mycelium can get in there. And then I colonize all my grain bags like this, downward just or flat just for the surface area aspect. Like that. Shaking the focus that on every aspect. Like all the way to the base and to the top. I have a lot of fucking shiitake grain bags that I don't think. Oh, I need that one for tomorrow. That I don't think I'm gonna really grow out. Just because I've been having troubles getting them babies fruiting how I want them to fruit. So we'll see how I do with those. This is a reishi. See how thick that is. So I'm actually doing this. This actually might be the next video. Y'all will see me in the next video. We going like damn nigga. In the next video we gonna inoculate this antler reishi right here. Cause this motherfucker is getting old. Alright. We got that. Look at this. We got a healthy lion's mane one. I don't know if you can see the lion's mane through that gloss. With the white. Look at that. Kind of. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Alright, so this is my grain shelf. Or shelves. And this way I know where I'm at. What? Sorry, that was for me seeing something else. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. What's this? A pink question. Should I just stay there? It's actually a maitake. I don't know why I haven't used it yet. I guess I haven't had the extra substrate material to use it yet. Poor farmer life, but I definitely want to. But I also got it on Agar. Where is that? I think this right here. So I still got a good culture for it. We just gotta actually grow it out. So those two was lion's mane. So actually I'm gonna put the two together right there. Alright. And then chestnut and glacier. And the blue bush. And boom, that's our grains for the week. So yeah, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, please like and subscribe on the YouTube. And we're gonna make videos pretty much damn near every day, so let's get it. But yeah, that's it. Much love.